Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to another stream where today we're going to be doing the new manufacturer's GTWS at Fuji International Speedway. So we'll get in and see what we can do at Fuji in the new season. Let's say it's come around quite quick, this one. It's I think the last one didn't finish not too long ago, and we've got a new one already. So I think are they gearing us up maybe for the online qualifiers later this year, PD? There might be, as we've got another season of the World Series. So, yeah, Fuji in Group 3. See how we get on in our, once again, as you can see, our one and only run, 6 o'clock. So, again, as it always is on Wednesday, it's all or nothing in the GTWS. So, we'll get in and see what we can do on Fuji. So, I believe I'm in Nissan. And that's what I signed up to. So, racing hard tyres. And it's just basically, what is it? Yeah, pretty much. What is it? 12 lap sprint, racing hard tyres, nothing else really. Brake balance, and that's about it really. That's about it. So, I guess we better get in and do some practice and get ourselves up to speed with a bit of Fuji. Hello Chris, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. As always, hope all is well. But as you can see, I have done a bit of practice, a little bit, not a huge amount, but a little bit. 1 minute 40.3, about 5-ish laps or so. I think I'm going to need a 39, but I don't know. I've had a few 39s in practice that have been scuppered. The Nismo, it's not too bad on Fuji, but again, it likes to slide a bit on this track. And it's not like... The slides are not massive, but they're just really, really niggly. Little slides here and there. You might not see them on the stream, but I definitely know when the car is sliding. You just think, oh. Because again, especially final corner, where you lose a lot of time up the start-finish line. So that is one little thing that was kind of not bugging me in practice, but it was definitely noticeable. So we'll see how we do today on Fuji and the Nismo, but I think the Ferrari is the best car to use, and the Hurricane. I don't really think there's going to be any Nismos too far up the place. I don't think there will be. Nah, we'll get going with a Ghost. Hello Mike, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Oh yes, let's go on Fuji. Time is 38 past. We've got a bit of time to practice and get ready. It's like there straight away, the back end moving around a little bit. Right, let's get a few laps under the belt. This corner here, it took about 10 goes to get it right earlier. Just to get it on the apex, but we're kind of getting there. Can I rejoin? Yeah, scrub the tyres off a bit. This corner as well, very slidey. This whole final sector, the Nismo's not a fan. Hello one, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. try and get a cleanish lap now or two. Right, not too bad. Not too bad, I suppose, at the minute. It is quicker, but I think 39s is going to be really where we ought to be, need to be, in quali at least, in GT1. A bit better now. Just try and stop the back end from sliding out on us. Not too bad. It might be 0.3, maybe. Right, 40.3 with practice lobby open. Right, 14 more minutes to try and get used to the back end of the Nismo on Fuji. Last sector, just mainly where it goes a bit. But that last sector's always not really my cup of tea, to be honest. The last sector at Fuji. We'll have to jump in and see what's happening. 13:20 on the clock. And get the ghost back up. This one. Hurricane, which has done 38.3. Right, 13 minutes to get a bit more readier for manufacturers at Fuji. So yeah, I find the brake balance 5 to the rear seems to work for the Nismo. But it slides a bit there, I can hear it. I can hear the tyres going for it. Oh, that's gone. It's going round. Let's keep going. I think we can. Not too well, I've got 10 minutes to go. But it's a nice negative delta on this one, 10.1 seconds. I think it'll be back in the 40s again. Yeah, 40.4. Again, this corner here took me about, I don't know how many goes to get it before, like there. We can stay fourth here, I think it'll work better than shifting down, but depends how it goes into this one with the car sliding around the track like that. Oh, it's like I say, it's very niggly sliding around of the rear end on the Nismo on this track. Little bits, not a huge amount, but again, it's enough to start costing you time. And on Fuji, quite a bit of it too. It's got to be really careful on the throttle. It's going again, I can feel it. Can't not quite put the power fully down. Not until we feel like the car's going to grip, then we can. We're doing a lot of moving around the seat tonight. I know we're doing that a bit on Monday at Mount Panorama. The same in this one, I think. When we get into the race, it's going to be a fair bit of moving around going on. What are we doing? So you're in the 40s when we're not spinning out, so that's fine, I guess, for now. Five minutes to go. About the same in the 40s. Hello, Rach, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Oh yes, we did indeed. We did hit 1K last week. Which, yeah, pretty awesome. Oh, the white line. There's no grip on the white line. And that's why you do that. Let's just clean the tyres a bit. I've got maybe one more lap. I can do a max attack lap or quali start. Sorry you missed it. Yeah, no worries, Wrench. But super stoked. Yeah, cheers, appreciate it. Do appreciate your support on the channel. I can do just about a max attack, minute and 50. Don't touch the white lines this time. Let's try and use third though, just try and floor it a bit earlier out the corner. Now 1 minute 40 again. Just about bring it in. Oh, this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I think I'll say that much in the Nismo. I think the most bit of the job today is not spinning out in the final sector. We can do that. I think that really we're not going to be too far away really. So let's see how we get on. Manufacturers at Fuji. I'm going to say I'm the only Nismo in the field. I'm pretty certain, pretty sure that we are. Well, these three are just coming in. We've got NDI as well that's running in this one as well. Good luck. I'm pretty sure that these three are not in Nismos when they come in. Right, where are we? We are points. Not bad. 175 for P1. See how we get on. Yeah, Huracan, Renault, Porsche, Alpha 4C might be, I don't know, might be good on this track. Don't really know. Audi's car as well. Yeah, we are the dark horse once again in our Nismo. Yeah, thanks One and Wrench as well. Got this. See what we can do in quali. And see if we're not going to qualify the back of the grid. But yeah, just chuck drink on down myself. Right, so we 5 minutes again. We better go. We better get in the queue, get in the traffic. Hello mate, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the good luck as well, appreciate it. Hope all is well. Right, no incidences on the outlap. Right, here we go. We start trying to... Right, make an executive decision. Nearly chuck it up on the outlap. See what the Renault's going to do. They can have it if they want it. I'm not rushing on the outlap. Right, we are where we are. Right, off we go. Hello Captain Morgan, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. Just the Renault's going to get a tow off us in this bit. So steady out that last corner. We're getting 40s on the guys here. 41.3, 42.2, 40.3, 41.3, 41.6, 41.1. But this is it. Where are we going to be? We have improved, not bad. P7, 8, 9, 10. Not bad, P10. Seven tenths off the pole in the Nismo. NDI qualifying 6th. GG's in the Porsche. See what happens then. I think we're all done. The Beamer. I don't know. Just seen the Beamer there. That Beamer might be one to look out for as well. Got a Genesis straight ahead in front of us. 4C behind us. So I think I set 40.3 in practice. So not too far off. But again, you've got traffic on the track as well. The conditions are a little bit different in quali. So, yeah, thanks, Wrench. See what we can do in the Nismo at Mount Fuji. I think a few of these have gone already. P1's gone already. A few of them have gone as well. Is it a rolling start? I think it is. I think it's a rolling start, isn't it? Just checking, but I think it is. Well, here we go. Then it's the, what was it, in Gran Turismo 4? Kasabian, that's the one. The Kasabian song that kicks in on Gran Turismo 4 on the intro after the moon in the castle finishes. Yeah, thanks Captain Morgan as well for the GL, appreciate it. Here we go. Wednesday, GTWS at Fuji. Porsche Huracan, 2 good cars on Fuji. Huracan 3rd on the grid. Hard to tell. I think you stay in the pack. It's hard to tell, really. The Nismo is very, very similar on performance, but again, I just think the sketchiness of it's just gonna keep an eye on it. Manage it best we can. Right. Give it a go. Yeah, thanks one. The GRHF as well. Do appreciate it as always. 12 laps. Lights the flag. No pit stops, no dramas. It's just brake balance on the rear. Right, here we go. Oh yes, good luck to NDI as well. Just in front of us. Right, around the first lap. Not too inclined to move on the Genesis really at this stage. Not really. It's still there or thereabouts at the minute in P9. Hello LVP, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. I hope all is well. From the Alpha. I'm gonna break in a minute. Back on track quick, otherwise it's going to be a penalty. Again, it's that rear end on the Nismo. Right, it's not too bad through there. Hello Rory, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Thanks for the good luck as well. Do appreciate it. Watch out. First corner. Oh, and there's Porsche. Very careful on the throttle out the final corner in particular on this track. Well, 3 places in 1 corner is the thing. Now it's a case of what can we do with it? Where is the second half of this race going to take us? Let's come offline a bit. The Genesis is quite close in the braking zone. Just about make it round T1. Need to see the bit. Yeah, no worries, Chris. Big thanks, as always, for tuning in. And we shall no doubt see you soon somewhere. Right, I think the Genesis might... I'd say from there. Genesis Alpha. They're going to work together to go through. Right, still there. There's two behind us. I'm noticing them a little bit. I think they're there at the minute, but not really. But they could be right with us if we're not careful. And this three-way battle becomes a five-way battle in the space of half a corner or so. God, I almost forget. Right, 2 to go. All sort of bottlenecks at the end of the lap here. radar. No, not too bad. He wasn't too bad, really. We'll take P9, I think, in that one. Hello, Ali. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. This course has all the elements. Yes, it does. Mount Fuji, all the elements. Lots of twists and turns on Mount Fuji. It's a track that does require a bit of mastery to get the hang of. But yeah, thanks one for the GGs as well, and Ali as well. Appreciate the GGs. Just one or two bits in there. Well, one in particular, and I think it was just the kind of overtake, but not really at the first corner. But then again, I think it was a bit of ping at that got us the damage at the end. So I think would have been where we were anyway, but it was a bit of like in the moment of why did we not? It's hard to judge it though with heavy crash damage. It's hard to try and get overtakes without getting damage, not like in the dailies. But it is P9 and we get 116 points for the take-in. And I think either way would have been 6th to 9th somewhere in that group. So NDI finish. Have a look in a minute. P4, GG's to NDI for P4. Very good. It's not bad then. Can have the replay. So yeah, that was it. Really, just the overtake, but not really at the first corner. But then again, I still think would have still been like I say P6, P9 in that rough ballpark anyway, with the way it was going. Thought it did all right. The Nismo was a good car in the end. It seemed to just get us round, and it seemed to do the business. No spinning out, which is always a good thing. So that's a positive for us. Yep, cheers, Nate and LVP for the GGs as well. Appreciate it. I'll do an oil change. Right, let's go back into a bit sport mode. Right, this one apparently looks really good. Daily Race on Daytona, so I'll have a... I had a quick go on it before the stream, and it was... It looks quite good, and all the cars are exactly the same. So Plymouth Superbird 70. We just need to pick a colour. So that one. Right, Plymouth Superburst. This should be fun. Daily Race say comfort soft tyres. Gonna say it could be fun. Like I say, I did try it a little bit before, and I did think that it was going to be quite possibly a good race. Lots of fun to be had. So, don't need that. Right, don't need to. The yellow lines, they slow you down a little bit. And the second lap is always going to be, in qualifying, the lap that you set your time on. I could do a couple of laps before we go in. I think this one's going to be a lot of bump drafting, a lot of wheel to wheel for definite. And hopefully we're not going to crash. Hopefully. Right, nice and steady. That's it, I'll do this warm up. So Race A scares you one. It's like to open the Pandora's box. I think it's one of those that you never know what's going to happen on Daily Race A. I think if we do crash, it's going to be one of those where it's going to be a long way back. I think that there'll be a way of doing it that we've not looked up yet. So maybe like ABS turned off or something like that, or force feedback on very, very weak or something. So you barely turn the wheel, so the car's near enough going in a straight line the whole time. There's probably one or two bits like that we've not looked at as of yet. But here we go. And of course, the qualifying times are going to be super close on this one, 47.2. So we've got at least 12 that are inside 3/10. And We're starting right in the middle in P8. What is Pandora's box of daily base A going to give us in the first one today? It's going to set the tone for the nights ahead on Daytona Tri-Oval. Right, this is it. The tension builds for a bit of Daytona. And it is a rolling start. 15 Plymouth Superbird 70s. Going for it on Daytona. What's going to be? Don't know. Got to go. Yeah, no worries, Addy. Big thanks, as always, for tuning in. Appreciate it. And we shall no doubt catch you very soon. The speed is building already, even before we've crossed the start-finish line. You can see them. Right, this is it. Build it up very gradually. Yeah, and thanks as well, Ali, for the GLs. And again, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Right, here we go. Oh, a bit understeery. Oh, blimey. Out of close. What do we lose for that? About 10 miles an hour. We do manage to stay out of trouble, but that was close. In the first one, that was close to going out already. Just needs to be a little bit on these banking turns, a bit more commitment. Oh, and it's careful. The faster it goes, the more it understeers. That's the thing. I got TC turned off. I think that's the way of doing it. Just keeping it facing the right way. That's the other part of the battle. Just one there on the right hand side. Right, that's a pass, so just bear that in mind. Don't understeer them into the wall. That's what we need to not do. Just about gone in front. Hey up, Kev, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Edited again. Yeah, no worries. Right, lap 6. The white flag will be coming out next lap to signal final lap. Might do an IndyCar. I think it's IndyCar, the white flag. Indy 500. We are very slowly catching P4. So here we are. Concentration when you drive on ovals, it really is one of those. It's yes, you are going around in circles, but it's what all the bits that go on as you are going round in circles. There's a lot of I think we were saying on Monday about NASCAR drivers when we were doing Daily Race C, how much they follow very close to each other and can therefore race pretty good from the ovals to do in NASCAR racing and IndyCar as well, Indy 500. Not bad P4 in that one. Yeah, thanks one. And GG's as well to Kiwi as well. I think winning that one. Just at the wait times of, yeah, 10 minutes. 10 minutes of going round Daytona. What else is happening? This one's happening in 35 seconds. I think it's, Daily Race A and B then. Unless we want to go around Daytona for 10 minutes and try and get 2/10 off our lap time or whatever. Let's keep the momentum going, go straight to Lago Maggiore. And we'll start from the back of the grid. I've set a time for this on the main account. I've not set a time on this account for Lago Maggiore. So we'll go to Lago Maggiore. And then, what's that? 4 laps, is it? So, should be... If we get out of this one back over, we'll just, yeah, just see how we go. Play it by ear. We'll play it by ear. We're at the back of the grid. In P15, we've got Skell in the house. I mean, there's a few others that have come across as well from the Daily A as well. I think my main account, I landed at 50, 55, I think. Low 55, I think, on the main account for this one. I have gone 54 before on the mediums. They're kind of like Lago. Yes, you do one. Looking at your very good time on this on Daily B. Very good time on Lago Maggiore. My opinion, I think it's a good track. I think it is a good track. It's got a lot of challenge to it, Lago Maggiore. I do quite like the layout of it. Oh, the brake balance, what was it? That one in the front. I think it was. Right, if we spin out, that's because the brake balance is on the wrong end of the car. I'm gonna say front. I think that was it yesterday. Yeah, thanks LVP. Appreciate the GL. But yeah, I do quite like Lago Maggiore. Like I say, challenging track, technical circuit, Lago Maggiore. A bit of everything on it. Pretty sure it was on the front yesterday, the brake balance, I think it was. Yeah, cheers Kev as well for the GLs, appreciate it. This bit of the track I do like, going down here to the hairpin, and the bit after it as well. Had some very good races today before. Oh, just careful. Hello, Alan. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope that all is well. That's still there, the back of the pack. Let's come out of that one a bit. Right, it's one more lap to go. Thought I could maybe get the beamer. Maybe. Oh, just about. Not bad. Not bad from the back of the grid. So I did try this one that on split screen very often. Yeah, so that's probably why you're very good at the track then, doing it quite a lot. Because your qualifying time is really good on this track. I think Day of the Ace just started, so I'll always stick with this one for a bit and then go back on A or something later to finish it off or something. Have a bit of a daily base sandwich, daily base A, do a few of these and then back on A again. This scalp finish quite high up in P7. Can always do that. Then we can get a time on this one and see if I can beat the main account time. Because yeah, 20 past 7. And I set a quali lap on Lago Maggiore. So I did yesterday, I did 155.3 on my main account. But yeah, 155.51, that is a very good time on Lago Maggiore, very good time. And my all-time fastest is about 50, 54.6, I think, 54.5. My fastest ever lap on that Lago Maggiore when it's been Group 3 on medium tyres. Alright, let's try and get a lap. Oh, it's on that way. Yep, cheers Kev and Alan and one as well from the GGs, appreciate it for the last one. Right, 101.9, wow, not bad. Yeah, thanks as well, LVP, for the GGs for the last race as well. Appreciate it. Can use quite a few of the curves around here. I've got 3 minutes-ish to go. That's tidier through there. Bit more time off it, 55.8. What might be a penalty? You do sometimes get them there, track limits on that corner. Bit more time off, a little bit. Right, it's 55.821. We'll take that and go into the next one. This lobby's a bit fast. What's the yeah, 54.2. See how we get on. We're at the back of the grid, 55.8. I'll have a go then on this one. And as always, if you are enjoying the stream, don't forget, if you are new to the channel, to like and subscribe for more GT7 fun stuff. Appreciate everyone turning up as always and supporting with the stream today on the manufacturers and some dailies. Now on Lego, I'll just try and do a bit more Daytona a bit later when the timings for it work out. Yeah, cheers Kev, and Kev as well for the GLs. Appreciate it. Right, let's have a look at the back of the grid. But it is a good lobby at the front. And I think there's been at least 9 updates or whatever it is since the Nismo was, I think last year, Lago Maggiore in the Nismo. So yeah, there have been quite a few updates to the game since then, BOPs and whatnot. But the Nismo is still a good car on Lago Maggiore. Right, here we go. Yeah, thanks LVP. See what we can do as one has turned on the PS5 now. I'm the same myself with the PC. Looking at Euro Truck Simulator 2 mods late at night, and oh, I can just turn my PC on and just go and try that out. But we know that that's not a good idea because it will turn into another marathon session. So we don't really tend to do that. If we can. Well done at Fuji. Yeah, cheers, Mike. Appreciate it. It was a good race in the end. Been paying attention. Yeah, there was Mike. It's yeah, it's quite alright. No worries. I reckon Super is the meta, or one of them at least. Yeah, everyone's after evasive action to a degree. Still there, still there. I'm just driving across the track, getting in the way. They've kept it on the track, so it's not that bad. Right, so the trivia question is in. I shall read it as soon as I can. But I'm going to have to really think about it, though. So Monaco Grand Prix is part of it. Right, okay. Driver with the most Grand Prix wins since 2000 without getting pole at Monaco. Right. Right, okay, the thinking cap has gone on that one, to say the least. I'm trying to... I don't know. So I'm going to think once we finish this race off. Hello, Kiwi, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. No board as well. Just leaving a like on the stream. Cheers for that. Appreciate it. And so just say hi as well. Ladies. It's a slow burner. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a decision at the end. Yeah, we're going to have to think about it on that one, I think. It might even be after the stream that I will finally have an answer that I think may be correct or somewhere near it. Hello Jeff, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Yep, solid driving. Yep, cheers Jeff, appreciate it. P8. Right, most Grand Prix wins since 2000, so that's 2000 without getting pole at Monaco, sort of not got pole at Monaco. Well, I know who it won't be, and that's Jarno Trulli, who got pole there, I think, in 2004, so it won't be him. It won't be... I'm pretty sure Man Pablo got pole at Monaco at least once. I know Kimi Raikkonen definitely did. Because there is a lap on YouTube, I think in 2005, of Kimi absolutely annihilating Monaco in qualifying. So Kimi definitely did. Felipe Massa definitely did. I think he did. Lewis definitely has. I think Rosberg might have done as well. I don't know. Yeah, cheers Kev and Jeff for the GGs. Appreciate it. As always, I think we'll... that one's got it, yeah. Yeah, 19 minutes going round Daytona. I think we'll jump back into Lago Maggiore. Which goes in 8.5 minutes. Who else? Hakkinen got pole. Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, Mika definitely got pole at Monaco. think 98 was when Mika was on pole at Monaco. Then that's it. Try to work out the drivers who were on pole at Monaco, and then try to work out who's left out that pole, and then a process of elimination to try and work out who it is. Well, like I say, it's going to take some time to work that one out. I shall continue picking my brains and working out who's done what. Like a Majore, Jeff, yep, good track as well. Quite a lot of people like it as well. You can see why it's a good track. Oh, big thanks, Jeff, for the $9.99. Massively appreciated, Jeff. Do really appreciate it. Shout out to Jeff for the $9.99. These 2 days when you get back home. And it is your favourite track on the GT7 as well. Big thanks again, Jeff. Do appreciate it. It's about there, not getting a tank slapper out that corner. If you do, you lose time up here. Ralph Schumacher is sticking with me at the minute. He was up there with Williams in the early 2000s with Juan Pablo. He definitely was. Not really a title contender, but definitely up there every weekend. I'm just a bit on the curves. You can take those curves quite aggressively. Just a case of how much of them you decide to use. Not doing that bad, really. 3 minutes to go for the Alpha. Yeah, the Alpha's good car, the 4C Group 3. That might be a penalty, but the T2's a bit off colour. Can't make it out on the screen. It's Racing Mediums, Jeff, this one. Racing Medium tyres on Group 3. I'm trying to think if Fernando ever took pole at Monaco. I can't recall it. Like I say, he was on pole in 2005, I think it was, before Kimi absolutely annihilated him on his final quali lap. Who else is there? But yes, the BRZ, I don't like the car myself, and it is because of what I was saying last week about the rear end on the car's very... It just... I'd spin out a hell of a lot in it. But then again, to get the hang of it, and yeah, you could probably do very well in it. So, run out of time. Gerhard Berger, but no, because Gerhard Berger retired before 2000. Jean Alesi, I think, was at the back of the grid with Prost, I think, by that point. So it's not him. I'm still trying to think. I'm still trying to work out who it is. DC, I don't think so. I do remember one year at Monaco when DC got stuck behind somebody for, I think it was one of the AERO's cars. He got stuck behind them for like 50 laps or so. And just couldn't get past him. So only 4 drivers won a race after 2000 without getting pole at Monaco. Until Ocon won in 2022. So Ocon was the 5th. Esteban Ocon was the 5th. 4 drivers. Yeah, it's still getting me. It's not Heinz-Harald Frentzen, is it? Because Frentzen was at the back of the grid. Well, he was going to the back of the grid by that point after, I think EJ controversially got rid of him in 2001, I think, from Jordan. So it wasn't that. That was after he was, I think, 99, when Frentzen was like 3rd in the standings or something. He was very close to championship right up until the end of the year. It's still, yeah. I think it definitely wasn't Jacques Villeneuve. I don't think it was JV. Because JV didn't win anything after, well, anything at BAR period. Not only Grand Prix. So that was all at Williams when he won the championship, 1997. Yeah, lots of people have had pole at Monaco. And not necessarily won the race either. Again, Jarno Trulli, 2004, when Michael and Juan Pablo crashed in the tunnel. I think Michael went in the tunnel with all of his car in one piece and came out the other end with all of his front end taken off. I think something had happened in the tunnel, safety car issue or something. Because, of course, Michael definitely 100% won the Monaco Grand Prix. Definitely. And he got pole at Monaco as well. Right, it's good to go with our brake balance. He lost it warming the tyres. Yeah, it was that or a safety car issue, I think. It could have been warming tyres, actually, behind the safety car. I think there was a safety car involved when he went out in 2004. And I think Man Pablo wasn't too far away from it either. I think I've got Monaco on ETS2. You can go there. On the Pro Mods expansion, you can go to Monte Carlo and see the Stade Louis II that they put in the game as well in Monaco. Trouble is, there's only 2 companies in Monaco on the map, so getting a job to go there is incredibly rare. You've also got to have the right trailer as well to deliver to these companies, which I don't think are flatbeds, which is what I do. Getting a bit technical in front. Back out a bit. we're going already. Bring it in really from here. And there we are, another one done. Hello Alan, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, and hope all is well. Another one is complete on Lago Maggiore. We're still... I've not had any further ideas on that question in that one. Not yet. Well, I don't think it was Pedro's in this somehow. I don't think it was him, or I don't think it was Enrique Benaldi either. There was the other was it the Argent Matsukane, who was one of the back markers as well in the 2000s at Minardi, and I think just went around the... He had a bit of sponsorship that he used to take to the teams at the back of the grid, wasn't him? And I don't think it was Luca Padoa either. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Luca Padoa. I think, or Pedro Lamy either. I don't think so. Right, 8 minutes until the next race on Lago Maggiore. Right, so I've got 55.8. Let's try and get a bit of time off it if we can. So Matsucane does a race school now in Argentina. He absolutely yeah, because he was the last Argentine in F1, wasn't he? I think he drove for Minardi, didn't he? Because just before Minardi got bought by Paul Stoddart, who saved the team essentially from going bankrupt, so Matsucane was in, say, because of sponsorship, why he was there. And then he went to Prost again because of sponsorship. Because I think Alain Prost was in a bit of trouble there as well with sponsors. Penalty might be quicker though. Not to restart though if it is, or whatever, because it's going to be a bit slower. When racing this track in daily race laps, so you lose grip in the car. Lose grip in the car. So you got the Skyline GTR 18, point laps 57.4. Yes, one says it might depend on what your brake balance is set to, whether it's the front or the rear. So I have mine on the front, because I prefer the way the car feels with it on the front. I find the turning's a bit better, rotation into corners. It could be that. Just turn 2. That's it, Mike. Pan American. I do remember that PSN on the cross cars. But Luciano Berti was there as well. Another, well, Brazilian that was there. Like, Berti had a massive crash at Spa, like absolutely horrendous crash on the, I think, Bolchemont corner in the Belgian Grand Prix. It was an awful crash that he had. It's a bit better through there. About 2.3 block. still getting round about the same. So brake balance is on -1, so mine's on -5, and I'm in a Nissan. I'm in the Nismo, and mine's on -5, and I find that works for me. But it's just in the first sector after turn 2. So is it this corner? This corner is, if it is this one, it's quite, with the Nismo, the back's sort of, it can do that quite a bit. Just a case of managing the throttle on the corner. But then after 2 laps... But yeah, you could try and change the brake balance. Like I say, I'm in the Nissan, mine's the Nismo, and I'm on -5, my brake balance, and it seems to work. Seems to work for me. But the fact that Pros were also sponsored by, yes, as well, PlayStation as well. Yeah, they were sponsored by PlayStation. They had PlayStation, can't remember what they were called now. The Gulwar, I think it was. I think the problem was for Prost is that when Alan Prost first bought the team, they had Mugen Honda engines, which were really, really good. And Panis in '97, I think, was absolutely on fire at the start of the season before his accident at Canada. But then Prost went to Peugeot engines to try and have a French, all like French driver, team, engine, the whole French package. And I think the Peugeot engines were just not, they just weren't that good. And then like Gulwar, PlayStation got a bit annoyed at him for results and things, and then yeah, it just kind of went out from there really. It just kind of just fizzled out, I think, for the team. All the sponsors kind of left because they weren't performing anymore. I think if Panis had not had his crash and Prost had kept Mugen Honda engines, they could have been a really good front-running team with Mugen Honda. It was a pretty decent setup that they had in '97 before Peugeot in '98 came along. But just the steering grip, yeah, I'd say try the brake balance to see if that makes any difference for you. Yeah, thanks one. The good luck, appreciate it. As always, we're in P9 in this one. Because I do believe Alan Prost bought, was it from Ligier, Fabio Briatore, who owns the Ligier team, and that's where Alan got the team from. Yeah, cheers, Kerry, as well. Appreciate the GLs as well. Yeah, thanks as well, LVP. Appreciate the GL. Just careful. Yes, and BAR as well, Mike. They came in with Honda engines as well. I think Mugen had a contract with Ligier, and that's why they kept the engines for '97. And it was always the plan to go Peugeot for '98, because again, the all-French team with Peugeot engines. take a look at the radar. It's a bit like that. Just come out of it and try to keep an eye on it. Porsche's a bit all over the backwards at the minute. It's have to just see how it's gonna. I'm gonna brake in a minute. Yeah, because BAR they bought out Tyrrell, didn't they? I don't think Ken was very happy about something going on there. I think there was a slight disagreement, I think, with one of the... I think Rossett was in the car and Ken didn't want it, or didn't want Rossett in the car. And Craig Poddock said, no, rather than Ricardo in the car, because obviously sponsorship. And Ken basically just said, well, yeah, fine, do what you want, and quit his own team. And that was Ken gone. Tyrrell in name only for 98 with Ricardo Rossett at the wheel. And Ken was out of there. Not interested. Right, one more lap to go. I'll get P7. I'll do. GG's. Finishing in P7 in that one. It wasn't too bad, was it? We moved up a couple of places into P7. Wasn't bad. The Porsche getting in front of us to get P6. I think they're just biding the time, I think, to make the move. And they can do that. Biding the time to make the move at the right time to take P6. I think I might have bumped someone by accident. A bit of SR going down. Yeah, thanks to GG's, appreciate it. Yeah, thanks Alan, appreciate it as well. Not bad, really. Let's jump back in to another one. Yeah, SR down, Mike. I'm trying to work out what. I did every hit somebody somewhere and somewhere with one or the other. Oh yeah. So 4 laps lead the same grip. It could be so. It could be the car even. It could be that if the car loses grip or the tires go off on the car or something. I mean, this one, it feels okay for most of the, well, nearly all the race. The grip feels like it's all there. I got a ghost up. I think I did. I think I did. Got the brake balance back on. Right, 101.6 through there. Still not trying the Supra? No, Kev. We're not trying the Supra. I think the Supra is the meta. I've just not tried it yet. Check tomorrow. Yeah, no worries, Alan. You can check tomorrow and let us know how you got on. Just keeping it straight out of there. That's 2/10 down, restart. Ones again. It's not bad. Hello, Dark Angel. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Just about got a hold of it through there. It was nearly going out. Right, 2 minutes, that's another lap we can do. Skipping off the apex there. I think that's it. We're finished for this little bit. Oh, we are now. So kids go to bed, and on the Netherlands, you say have fun. Have fun, and Tot Z, and have fun, Alan. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it, and no doubt catch you back in another stream very soon. From the Netherlands. I was there 2019 at the Netherlands for a State of Trance, Utrecht, 10 PM until 6 AM, wall to wall trance, ears ringing at the end of it. Couldn't hear a single thing afterwards, but it was good though. The coach trip from London to Utrecht through the Eurotunnel. Interesting one. And we had a stop at, I think 2. We had one in Brussels and one in Antwerp. on the way there and on the way back as well. But do remember the on the way back, I don't know what happened, but we got to Eurotunnel like 3 hours ahead of schedule. And we got back to Victoria Coach Station at like 5 AM, and it was like, what am I going to do? 5 AM in London, where am I going to go? But I thought, oh, well, I can walk back to King's Cross. So yeah, walked back to King's Cross and got there for about 7 o'clock that morning. And then got the train home. Raver in secret. I quite like to go again. I think it's moved now to... So it was at the Arbors in Utrecht, but now it's moved, I think, to Rotterdam, to a different venue. I'm not sure where in Rotterdam, but I think it's definitely moved. Need to... I think it's just happened this year. State of Trance 2025 has just happened. Normally February, so we've missed it for this year. But I do definitely want to go again at some point. It's pretty good. Like a trance fan, a trance fan with a haircut, Mike. The trance haircut, the Raver's haircut. It's very loud though, but it's good though. It is a bit loud though. Lots of banging, but it's good though. Especially when Armin van Buuren, the main man, plays all of his main signature tracks, and the place goes absolutely berserk when he does that. He gets all of his main classic tracks that he takes, and then he plays them all in one big set. And the fans love it. The place is rocking, to say the least, when he does that. Right, P10. Yeah, cheers, Kev. Appreciate the GLs. Here in Lost Age 40, but it's all worth it though. You go to things like F1 and stuff like that. And festivals, yeah, they are loud. The State of Trance is very, very loud. Because a lot of the tracks, the bass line's just like thump, 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 and it's a bit like, it is very, very loud. Hello Noodle, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, hope all is well. The like is dropped like a bad habit. Appreciate it, Noodle. And like I say, hope all is well. Let's go a bit wide on there because of the Nismo's tendencies. Well, Nismo there. Can't do much with that. I'm going to go into them. So the BPM is great. Yeah, it is 1. The battle of the Nismos and the BMW. So in state of trance, 138 is the BPM, the standard BPM. The Armin's got a label called Who's Afraid of 138, and that's all of the main thumping tracks. Because in Utrecht, Armin played a 138 set, the set that I was in, and that was like the mega thumping tracks, all the mashups that he did, and then he played his own special show where to get a place on the stage you had to be there like an hour early because it was stacked. Nismo ping pong. Oh, lagging ping pong in as the Supra behind me. Lobbies are tough noodle, yeah, they can be on Lago Maggiore, they can be pretty tough going. Got some clips somewhere of Armin at Utrecht in 2019. I have to try and get them when I was there. I got quite lucky there because in the set I was in, he played a track called Amsterdam, which is a very, very, very famous trance hit. It is one of the best trance tunes ever, and it is a fantastic track if you're a trance fan. Amsterdam by Johan van Dijnhoven, and he played it in his set. It was like, yes, when he played it, and the whole place just absolutely exploded when the beat for it dropped. It was mega. When he played Amsterdam, it's a very, very popular trance tune, Amsterdam, by Johan van Dijnhoven. Had a great time for this track. Yeah, I think I'm the same noodle, to be fair. I mean, I'm not really fussed about it, really, but I am a little bit there with these races tonight on Lago Maggiore. Oh, it could just be because I'm in the Nismo, and the Nismo is not outside there on the Supra. Nismo's not really a car for pushing on this track. It used to be. It used to be a really good car on here. We'll bring it in. Well, yes, Amsterdam is an absolutely fantastic track. Any trance fan, any long-term trance fan has got to have listened at some point to Amsterdam by Johan van Dijnhoven. It is an absolute mega. It is a sensation in the trance scene. It really is. He also played a mashup as well in his set. I think it was 3 tracks mashed up into one. That was really good as well. But yeah, these lobbies are a bit... They're a bit... I don't remember Lago Maggiore being as tough as this before when I was on the... about a year ago when it was... The Nismo was up there. I'm getting penalised again for SR. I don't know what we like. The it's going down again. Right, medium tyres on. Hello, Julia. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Can you play with us? Well, if you are doing the daily races and your DR is the same as mine or similar to mine, then you could very well be matched up with us, as Noodle says, in the lobbies, if you are doing the daily races. So I am, for reference, I think, where are we? So I'm low A on this account, so high B to low A, you should be able to find us in the dailies. With me SR that's dropping through the floor at the minute. But, you know, one of them. The SR drops are crazy. Yes, they are on this track. It's brutal. The SR going down. Go to race 8 and run around Daytona for a bit and get it back up. And then come back. If anything happens... Times are close. I've got a bit quicker on my main account than this one. I've done 54 here before in the Nismo a long time ago. Oh, it's the hairpin again. obviously that wasn't going to go where I wanted it to go, that braking zone. Right, I've got 55.7 now. 4/10, I think, off main account. Bit wobbly. It's... I don't know, it's... 10... Bit wobbly on that last corner. Hopefully this one can counter it though, and we can claw it back a bit. Still got enough time. Go again. Nice, quite good through there. That'll do. It's going to activate. It's 20 seconds on the clock. For the vehicles, I've just tried the Nismo. Just the Nismo Noodle. I've only gone for this race today. And we've only tried the GTR so far. Well, we've got 55.7. We're still a bit of a way away from 54s that we were setting on this race last year in the GTR. Right, I could try and get some SR back, I think, is the aim. From P12, we're on row 6 of the grid. Yeah, try to get some SR back. Oh. Let's have a look. With what's pole position? 54.8. My 54.5, I believe, is my fastest ever lap on Lago Maggiore, 54.5. But I said that was a year ago, so that was at least 5 updates ago, 6 updates ago, maybe more. So the Nismo's had changes obviously to it, which has affected it since. Yeah, thanks for good looks, appreciate it. And the HF as well from one. Tried the 911 as well. I think they're both similar cars, the Nismo and the 911. They both have a very similar way of driving them. They're both quite twitchy cars as well. I could have gone really manufacturers, Porsche, and had very similar to this, really, I think, to the GTR. Yeah, cheers, Kev. The GLs, appreciate it. I've done Porsche on here before, it's pretty good. Ferrari as well, yeah, Ferrari's good, and Supra, obviously the Supra is good anywhere in Group 3. You are not far off if you are in the Supra in any case. The Nismo holds its own. There in front, Supra and 458. Wobbly. couple of Ferraris here in front. Got a Porsche behind, noticing that last minute. Let's get on the power as early as we can. Might get the run into T1. Can't do much about the Supra's power out of corners. Oh, it's just I brake myself too late. Give me a minute, we'll do a switch back. We can. Like that. Like, try and hold. I don't think we're going to do though. The Supras are quick in a straight line. That's the thing about it. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. We have to just be on. Eye on the rear view mirror. Not bad though, holding our own in Nismo. And that's more SR we're about to lose on the on this one. I think we're about to lose a little bit more, but it was an outbreak on our part, and we did let them back through as soon as we could, because it was a little bit. It seemed to be a little bit. Oh no, the SR's gone back. Yeah, sorry for the little tap, but I did get back through. Let them back through as soon as we can. It seemed to work out in the end. It was a bit of rubbing his race in, but the SR has gone back up, so not too bad. Yeah, cheers, Kev. Appreciate the GGs. Right, DR down, SI. That'll do. The SR's going back up. It's going back up to go back down again, but you know, we'll see what happens. Yes, Furious Racing on Lago Maggiore. Right, I reckon because it takes ages though to get back to that one. Right, we go to this one and well, let's see how long it takes. See how long it takes to do this next one on Lago Maggiore. I want to do another Daytona, you see, to finish it off, but we'll see how long it takes to do this one. Right, 8 minutes to beat 1:55.359. That's the time that I set in this car on the main account yesterday. Right, 7 minutes. You always enjoy the facts and quizzes. Thanks, Nate. Do appreciate it. It's good fun to do them. There is also quite a bit that goes in the Discord as well, with stuff that we discuss in streams and other bits as well. I think I put quite a few bits in there yesterday. That was very wide. Just have a... That was a bit wide. Got away with it for now. Right, can we get somewhere with this one? Maybe. Come on. not bad. $55.5. It's not bad, it's a PB. I believe it is on this account anyway. I think it is. I'll do, we'll take that. So I think Lago Maggiore is, I'm trying to think, I think it's Lake Garda in northern Italy. Because I think last night I put a picture in Discord of the Brenner Pass that I used to go over with my dad years ago in the truck, which goes into Italy, and Lago Maggiore, Lake Garda, is I think it's near there, and you go over the Brenner Pass to get there. It's funny how all these all these things come together when you think about it. Yeah, because it goes into Italy at Brenner, and then it's, what is it, Trento Bolzano, and I think a bit further down as you go towards Verona, Lake Garda is near. It's up there somewhere, which is where this this track is set. I think so, anyway. I've got an atlas. I'll have to get my dad's atlas out again at some point and have a look and see what the roads are. I've got that somewhere. We've got 51 minute 40 on the thing. But that's it. With these streams, you get well, the daily races is one thing, and then all the other bits that we tend to come out with as well. Whatever comes to mind, really. On the quite a bit today. We've had Trance, Formula 1, more Formula 1, bit more Trance, and a bit of Italy as well. I think there is. I think Lake Garda, it's at ETS2. The location is in the game, but I don't think you can do deliveries to it. But I have seen signs for it in the game. It's definitely there. I'm quite terrible. Every time I go to Italy on ETS2, it's like, right, are all these signs as there were before? And I'm checking all the roads. And yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. checking all the road signs, all the road numbers are absolutely terrible for it. Checking it's all correct in the game, like on the Mont Blanc route they've just put in. Checking that all the road signs are correct. Pretty. One of those. Ah, oh, Rubens. Yes. How did I not mention that? I mentioned also loads of people, but not the man himself, Rubinho. How did we miss Rubinho himself? Now we're going to be kicking ourselves for not mentioning it, of course. Yes, Rubinho never got pole at Monte Carlo. But he did burst into tears though at Hockenheim in 2000 when he had his day of days, his first Grand Prix win, and he was struggling a bit to contain himself. Bless him, on the podium, Rubens, when he took his maiden Grand Prix win at Hockenheim, and he was there on the podium. Joyous occasion. And then, of course, we all know about Austria 2002. and what happened there. The disbelief of James Allen on the ITV commentary. Right, I'd be P6 on this one. I have to try and make a race of it then from P6. Got a Nismo. Nismo behind us as well, and got Ferrari again. Yeah, cheers for the GLs, appreciate it. So that's Nismo behind us. Can't do much with that. That didn't work out too bad, but I know that Ferrari's good on this track. So Barrichello, oh, in Qatar, his son in WEC in Qatar. Pretty good. It's been in Brazilian touring cars as well. Yeah, because Rubens, he was very early on. I remember, obviously, Rubens at Imola in '94, and then after that, he was at Jordan, I believe. Was at Jordan at that point as well. Then he went to Stewart with Jackie Stewart. That's a really good little group in front. We can get on them. It might be a few places, maybe. see if us two can escape from the pack behind us. Got P5 and P6, so oh, just careful. Oh, letting us go. Thanks for that. Try and stay in front. Don't force it if we don't need to. Cutting the grass a bit. Right, down the hill, back up the other side now. Oh, there we go. That was alright. 5 seconds off the top. Not so bad. Right, I think the Daytona one's just... I think it has just started. Daytona. It's not been too bad today, but I think Daytona has, it's just kicked off the one that I was gonna do. Not too bad in that one, getting a P5. SR's going back up as well. Oh, there's the... Yes, no worries. I saw it coming. Don't worry. It's the hairpin. It can happen. I've done it myself, actually. So that's why I say it can happen. It's no worries on that one. Not too bad. Oh, they're yawning again. Yeah, it's 9:20. Because I was going to do the 9 o'clock Daytona to finish the stream, but it's just started and it's 9:20 until the next one. I don't think I've got time to fit it in. I could do, but it'd be a big push to do it. I'd be pushing it a bit. But there is a new TT coming up tomorrow. This one's going, so we're still gold. Yes, we are. And this one is still gold as well on this account. Yes, it is. And round 2 of manufacturers, which will be on Tokyo Expressway. There you go. In Group 3, so this is on Saturday, isn't it? And it's on soft tyres. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Soft tyres on the south counterclockwise on Tokyo. 2 times fuel and tyre. And that's Saturday, isn't it? Pit stops is 1. So we're doing... That, to be fair, could be quite good. 15 laps, it could be good. It could be possibly a good race. It looks good now. Keep an eye on that. It looks like a good one. It doesn't look too bad, does it? I mean, it might be a bit different in the race, but on the outset, that one looks quite good on Tokyo Expressway. It looks good. Right. Do a car wash. Yeah, thanks, one. Appreciate it. It wasn't a bad one, that one. Oil change doesn't need doing, but we'll do it anyway. Don't need to do that. That's done. We still haven't unlocked the Legends Car dealership on this account. We will do it at some point. It will be done at some point, and the missions as well. It will be done at some point when we get round to doing it. We'll do the prize spin for now and see what we're going to get from the prize spin today. We're going to get some brake discs, brake pads, brake discs for the RUF. I don't own an RUF, but you know, we can maybe use them at some point. But I say that's going to be us, I think, for today. Bit of a good stream, actually. Pretty good. Fuji, it did turn out a lot better than I thought. It was not too bad. And a bit of Lago Maggiore as well. Pretty good. So we'll have to see what else is happening later in the week. And see. I think, actually, all 3 daily races are quite good in their own way. I do want to try Daytona again. It's just that the wait time between each one. But I definitely want to try it again. Mount Panorama, I want to try that again. And Lago Maggiore, I want to try that again. Because I think I like all 3, just in their own different ways. So we'll have to see if we can do all 3 on the next stream and see what happens. But I know, Kev, amazing brake discs out of the roulette ticket. We got something, and I think it's the giving that counts with the roulette tickets. They're not much, you know, 5,000 credits or whatever it is that you get out your roulette tickets, but it's, like I say, in that example, it's 5,000 credits that you didn't have before you opened the ticket. So that's the kind of way that I look at it. So it adds up. Even like brake discs and engines and whatever, they add up to... Just, you know, you get to keep them. You've been given them for free. That's the the thing about it, I think, with the roulette tickets, because I know sometimes they're not amazing roulette tickets, but again, it's free stuff. So you just take the free stuff and just move on with it. Really, the way that I see it. But that's it was for today. Big thanks as always for tuning in. Massively appreciated as always, and we'll be back probably Friday, I think, for the next one. We'll come back in. And we'll try to do all 3 dailies on Friday and have a bit of a run at it and see what we can do. And if you are on Discord, there might be a few bits again later on. There's been a few bits today in the stream, so there'll be probably 1 or 2 bits going up in Discord a bit later in both the stream and the trucking bit as well. So keep an eye out for those if you are on Discord at any point. They add up to well, yeah, it is what it is, Mike. Again, I think it goes back to it's free stuff at the end of the day. You use it, you don't use it, it's still free stuff. You know, they don't have to give you it, but again, it is what it is. if you ever do get the bits or ever get the cars, you've got the stuff to use them, you might go, oh yeah, I got that thing about 6 months ago in a roulette ticket. Oh yeah, I can use that brake disc that I got for the Lexus RUF, whatever it is, about, yeah, 9 months ago. Just I think one of those on them ones. But yeah, cheers Mike, cheers Nate, cheers Kev, and everyone else that's tuned in today as well to the stream. Join us back here probably Friday for some more dailies. So until then, do like, do subscribe if you're new to the channel, and do take care. And before we do disappear for the evening, I will see when it comes in who we can have a... can we raid anyone? I'm looking. Who can we raid? Let's go for it. Right. Done. Right, I'll pass you over to Speedy, who's doing some dailies at the minute, doing some lobby racing. I know Speedy does lobbies every night, I think, in the week, which is pretty good. So do like and subscribe to Speedy if you're new to his channel. He also plays ETS as well, which is also good for me. So do like and sub to Speedy if you're new to his channel. I'm sure I'd very much appreciate it. And one big thanks before we go for the 3 months as well. See you next time. Yeah, you would indeed want, you would indeed do. As always, appreciate the support on the channel. And like I say, you will definitely see us next time, which I say will be probably Friday. We'll come back in, do some more dailies, and see where we go from there. Right, so I'm going to go and have tea, I think, and see what we've got left in the cupboard for the shopping at the weekends. Do like, do subscribe, do take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.